All right, so you just ordered yourself the IceRiver KS0. Congratulations, that is awesome. So it arrives and you go, how the heck do I set this thing up? Well, no worries, I got you covered. Today's video will be a step-by-step beginner's guide on how to set up the IceRiver KS0. Today's video is sponsored by the team over at CoinMiningCentral.com. With crypto mining hardware prices falling, right now is the best time to snag that ASIC miner you always wanted. I've been working with the team at Coin Mining Central for over a year now and will continue to put my trust in their brand for ASIC purchases. Coin Mining Central always has stock in my favorite Bitcoin, Scrypt, Kadena, and 𝐂𝐻𝐵 ASIC miners for super reasonable and competitive prices. Finally, if you do have one of these rare situations where hardware is problematic, all ASICs come with the manufacturer warranty to ease your concerns. Looking for a well-established, trusted, and safe way to purchase an ASIC? Look no further than Coin Mining Central. Go check out Coin Mining Central today via the link in the video description down below, as well as save $120 at checkout with the discount code 𝐻𝐵HOBBYISTMiner. All right, so my KS0 just arrived from Coin Mining Central and I am super hyped. You're probably feeling exactly the same way I am. I am eager and excited to mine some Kaspa. So let's go ahead and unbox it and I'll show you everything, give you some tips, tricks, and then we'll dive into the step-by-step guide. So let's open it up just like you would here. And there she is. Woo! So let's take a look at the unit itself, and then I have a lot to talk about when it comes to the adapter. So let's see if we can get this out. It's definitely in there strong. All right, let's start with this side here. So on this side here, we have a green and red light, indicator lights there. We also have your typical IP report button on the front, as well as a USB drive. Now, flipping this guy around, we have our power. This is actually a USB-C and then an Ethernet port. Now on the bottom, you have, now these are, with the latest batches, you get the black fans that you see here. I'll have a future video talking about these and then actually about replacing them if you're interested and why I'm gonna go ahead and replace them. Look for a future video, I'll explain more. On the other side, that's it. Now there is a mount here available if you want to do a 120mm fan right on top, but you don't necessarily need them with the new models. The fans on the bottom are your intake, so it sucks in and then blows out the dots that you see on this side here. Now I recommend when you do set this up that you actually, regardless of what it recommends in the manual, you do it like this. And the reason I recommend this is because intake flows this way, comes in through this way, and then exhaust blows out this way. In some of the manuals that I've seen, they actually recommend you do it like this. Now, where do you see the problem? The problem I see when you do that is, this is now the floor or the table, let's say, this is your table. Look how much room you give the unit to pull in air. Barely anything. I totally disagree with those recommendations. I recommend you actually just do it right on its side. Now, there is some things to argue regarding the fact of heat sinks in there and the thermal paste, and if it's secured a certain way, it'll slide down, but I have not heard of any issues putting them exactly like this. Also, the latest fans are strong enough and good enough to keep things cool. You'll notice in the dashboard that you don't need an 120mm fan. But if you do end up wanting one, let me show you one real quick that you can go ahead and go with. All right, so AC Infinity actually sells this 120mm fan. It's USB, and it actually has a controller on it, as well as some rubber grommets to install on this unit. I would highly recommend this. I'll put a link down below. I have a future video installing this and doing some before and after temp readings. All right, so let's talk about the AC adapter. So the AC adapter is quite a challenge actually. So this plug here goes in the back of your unit. There's only one port it'll go in. The other end is this 3-prong here, okay? Pretty typical, looks exactly like a laptop brick and adapter. The challenge is if you're in the US, it's gonna come with this guy, which the 3-prong here, not a big deal, right? Because this end goes directly into our brick. But the challenge is look at this end. that's not gonna work. That's more of your European end. So what I recommend for you guys is this guy. It's a 3-pin. You can order it off of Amazon, plugs right in, and this is what we're looking at for your traditional outlet. So if you're interested, it only costs 10 bucks off of Amazon. I will leave you a link to this cable that does not come with your KS0. All right, let's go ahead and get this plugged in. Now, talking about beginner's guide, right? This is step by step. This is for anybody who wants to set this up. So we're gonna plug our adapter directly into this silver spot right here. It only goes into one port there. And then we're going to plug our Ethernet port right into this port here. And then I'll see you over on the computer. All right, you got your IceRiver KS0 plugged in. Congratulations, you're halfway done. We'll be done in a matter of minutes. If you're a little envious because you don't have a KS0 and you're this far into the video, let me show you exactly where I got mine from. So if you come over to Coin Mining Central, I'll leave a link directly down below. Now, I'll be entirely transparent. They provided the IceRiver KS0 for today's video. So huge shout out to them for supporting the channel. Right on their website here, we went to IceRiver, and here it is, the IceRiver KS0. Now, the big thing I love about this unit is even after this is no longer profitable someday, it only uses 65 watts. I'm gonna plug it in, set it, forget it, and actually solo mine with it. It's worth the gamble for electricity price of a light bulb. But you can go over and get yours right here at Coin Mining Central. And if you want, I have a discount code. I'll leave it directly down below with the link to save you $120 at checkout to knock off this price. So go over and check it out over at Coin Mining Central. All right, so you have your unit plugged in and now you're like, I don't know what to do. How do I set it up? How do I configure it? How do I even access it? How do I find it? I gotcha. Relax. This is easy. So I'm going to recommend the tool Angry IP Scanner. It's actually angryip.org. I'll leave a link to this directly down below and you can install it directly on your computer. After you install it, you just click the button scan and it shows you every single device on your network and you can quickly and easily find the KS0. Now, if you download anything like this and you're a little unsure about it, I want to help you out. There's a website called VirusTotal, and huge shout out to Yeti in the community for recommending this. If you download anything off of a site and you're really unsure about it, use VirusTotal. You can go ahead, download it and upload it directly to this website and it'll scan it to make sure you're safe and good to go. I'll put a link to this directly down below as well. All right, so once you use Angry IP Scanner and you scan your network, you find your KS0, take that IP address, mine 192.168.86.29, and type it at the very top of your browser and then go ahead and hit enter. Now, if you're prompted for a username and password, it's simple. Username's admin, password is 1234567 They've made it really simple. I recommend you change it down the road. Once you're logged in, you can see mine has been up and running for just about 5 minutes. We just went ahead and got it plugged in. So first thing I recommend you do is go down to user settings and I recommend you change the password. Change it from that 1234567 to something unique and special to you. Next thing we're going to do is click the mining settings tab on the left-hand side. Now, don't get overwhelmed when you get here. We're going to make this super simple and super easy. First thing I want you to do is I want you to click into each of these fields and I want you to delete everything. We don't need them. You're actually mining to someone else's wallet, most likely IceRiver's wallet with all that information set up. So let's go ahead and delete everything in there to make it super simple and easy. All right, so we need 2 pieces of information to get started mining. First one we need is a pool. We need to figure out where we're going to mine to. And then second, we need a wallet, a Kaspa wallet to, well, reap the benefits of our mining. So we're going to go through and get those set up now. So there's a website here called miningpoolstats.stream. I'll leave a link directly down below. Come here, type in Kaspa, and it's going to list a whole bunch of pools out there. Now, I recommend you do your research and look at the different pools and decide on the one that works best for you. For me, I'm going to use kaspa-pool.org. So if you want to follow along, I'll leave a link to that directly down below so you can follow along with exactly the way that I'm doing this. Remember that second thing we need? We need a wallet. And there's lots of really good wallets out there. I recommend ones like Zelcore or Exodus, but we're going to set one up in a pinch that takes us 30 seconds and is simple and easy to use. And it's the wallet that was actually built by the developers of Kaspa. So once you're over on Kaspa's website, kaspa.org, I'll leave a link directly down below for this too. Click resources at the top. This is going to go ahead and load the wallet. Now, there's several different wallets out there. You can run like their Node wallet, which is a application on something separate. I won't get into all that today, but we're going to go ahead and set up a simple wallet. When we're on resources here, just click Web Mobile Wallet, and it's going to load up this page right here. And on this page, all you got to do is click Create New Wallet. It'll walk you through step by step. Make sure you use good, difficult passwords. Make sure you go ahead and save those passwords in a very secure area and provide a seed phrase. Now, the seed phrase is even more important than the password, because if you lose the password, you're okay because you have a seed phrase. But if you lose your seed phrase, you're shit out of luck. So make sure you store these in a very secure area. I don't know what your procedures and policies are with your crypto wallets, but make sure that you back this up accordingly. Once you've walked through setting up your new Kaspa wallet, unpause the video and let's get started. All right, so we're over on kaspa-pool.org. Remember, use the pool that works best for you, but I'm going to show you how easy this is. So over here, we're going to go to start mining at the top, and we're located in the US. So we're going to need this URL here, and we're going to go ahead and pick the port. We're just going to go with a simple TCP port, which is the 4444. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over to the IP address where we started here, and we're going to copy and paste that in. Now, you can see with mine, it actually has stratum plus TCP://. I recommend you use that there. Not necessarily have to, but I recommend that you put the whole thing in there. Then we need our wallet. Well, remember we created our wallet. Remember you walked through that process to create that wallet. Well, go ahead and copy in your Kaspa wallet address. And then at the very end of it, which mine's right here, you guys can see, at the end of it, just put a dot and name it. So for me, I'm just going to do IceRiver KS0. I don't have several of these, so this will work out perfect. Then for the password, I recommend you just put an X. Nothing too crazy, doesn't have to be complicated. And then go to the very, very bottom and over to the right-hand side, and there's a save button. We're going to hit save, and it's going to say operation succeeded. We're going to click OK. And the last thing I want you to do is click restart and hit OK. All right, so now's the hard part. I want you to wait. I know, right? So for all intents and purposes, we're going to let our unit reboot. We're going to give it a few minutes, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at how it's doing on the miner, but then also on the pool, which is even more important. I recommend you wait for about an hour because that's really going to give the pool enough time to go ahead and update everything and on the miner side. So I'll see you back here in a minute. All right, so while we're waiting for this to go ahead and start mining, I wanted to show you guys a place that I have used to liquidate my Kaspa, because yes, I can only hope that you guys are hodling your Kaspa till the end of time, but let's be realistic. Some of you guys, you want to make back the money that you invested in the KS0, or you want to go ahead and cover your operating costs. I get it, 100%, nothing wrong with that. So a website here that I use is 𝐓𝐸𝐽𝐻, 𝐂𝐸𝐽𝐻. I probably butchered the hell out of that. I do apologize, but this is a great site to use. No KYC, which is a plus in my mind. Come over here, type in Kaspa, and you can see there's a variety of different ways that you can, well, liquidate your Kaspa. So this site's great. I won't go through a whole tutorial on it. You create an account, nothing too special. You have wallets on the exchange. You would send your Kaspa from your other wallet that we created to the wallet here, from point A to point B. And then you can go ahead and liquidate it to USDT, to BNB, or to BTC. And then you can use your off-ramp of your choice. I use Coinbase to go ahead and send, if it's USDT or Bitcoin there, and then I liquidate it to USD and cash it out to my bank account. So go ahead and check it out. Not a referral link or anything like that. I'll put a link directly down below to this as well. But quick PSA, do your research. I don't recommend that you keep any of your crypto on exchanges for more than the time period that you want to go ahead and work with it. All right, guys, so we're in the home stretch. We are up and mining. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so my unit's been up and mining for about 10 minutes. As I recommend, let it go for an hour, but I want to wrap up this video with you. So here we are at 10 minutes. You can see we're up and mining. I love that line going up there. It means we are hashing. You can see your 5-minute hash rate right now for me is actually 109. And you'll start to see 30 minutes and such like that. If you're having a bunch of pool rejected rates, I'd re-review the videos, see what's going on, see what's missing. Down below, you should only see the one pool that we went ahead and set up here, and we can see our accepted is 71. If you see a lot of rejected, once again, let's re-review the video and see what's going on. At the bottom, you can see our fan speeds are running about 3,400 to 3,200 as well. Now, let's go over to the pool, because the pool is actually where you get paid and what you get paid for with the speeds. So if we go back over here, we'll refresh for Kaspa-pool. And if you're like, whoa, how did you get to that dashboard? We'll jump back then. Right here is the homepage for Kaspa-pool.org. Put in your address, your wallet address with the Kaspa in it right here at the top, and then click the magnifying glass. So here we are right here. And let's go ahead and take a look at everything that you see. So I just plugged mine in. It's been plugged in, unplugged as I've been prepping this video. So some of the information on this page might be a little bit skewed, but the 30-minute hash rate top left says 92. That'll end up going up, as it hasn't been up for 30 minutes. It's only been up for 10 minutes. So keep an eye here. But you'll be paid actually for like that average hash rate. Like that's kind of how you're paid out for your Kaspa, which will give you an idea. There's a ton of really good information on here, but take a look at your pool, because I don't want you to freak out and think you're going to start getting Kaspa in 5 minutes in your wallet. At the top here, you see on Kaspa-pool, it says minimum payout 2,000 Kaspa, which as of today, which is the 13th, is worth about $89.05. You can see my balance is only 306 currently right now. So I got a little ways to go before I get paid out. So keep an eye on this. In addition to that, you can see it does have some more information down there, as well as total paid. So for me, the total amount of Kaspa that I've been paid with this unit is $12,004.49. So about $534.51 based off the current price of Kaspa. So if you have a boatload of these, you'll see all of those listed underneath here. I'd probably name them something different, not just KS0, kind of give them their own naming convention, put a little label on each one so you know which one is which, and keep an eye on these stats. As I said, mine are a little bit skewed here. Well, miners, that's it. Your IceRiver KS0 is set up and good to go. I'll have a future video coming out later in the week talking about the two fans on the bottom as well as the fan on the top and why I've elected to go ahead and replace them, as well as links and a full step-by-step guide on replacing them if you're interested. If you enjoyed this video and this was helpful, please give it one of these, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.